given up. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Rude. Hello. Is it working now? I hate it. I hate it so much. I didn't even go get my tea. So I'm gonna have to go and do that at some point. Yeah, exactly. I finally just blended in fully. Hey, yeah. Okay, I think everything is working other than the fact that I haven't got my stuff up because I was trying to fix the other stuff. It's, oh, okay, thank you. All right. I don't have my drink bottle. This is why if you have a headache, you just don't stream, okay? Just don't go live. Clearly, everything is falling through the cracks. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Get some whiskey. Yeah, it does feel like one of those days, hey. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna go get my tea. I'm gonna go get my water bottle. And then we will start properly. So I'm gonna put the starting soon screen back on. Yeah, I'm gonna get my affairs in order. And then we will start. So, what do you guys want? What do you want? You want some music? You want some words on stream? What do you want? While I go get my stuff. Oh, that was just my like hot cross bun equivalent. It was basically just toast, but it tastes like a hot cross bun. Words on stream, Ovi. Oh no, I've got it. I've got it. This is gonna be painful. Okay, a video about dinosaurs. That actually does sound really good. I do think that could be fun. A video about dinosaurs. All right. Let's do this. Or trains. Okay. Hi. Hello. Let's see if my computer completely shits itself when I bring up a video about dinosaurs. What dinosaurs? I will choose the dinosaurs, okay? I am choosing the dinosaurs. I am choosing. No. No one else except me gets to choose, okay? I gotta figure out where it is. Hold on. There it is. There we go. I'm gonna play you my favorite dinosaur. Okay? Shush, Enlock, you're spoiling it! You're spoiling
What's
it!
with you two? What are you scared of?
Why are you spoiling it?
All praise to IBM and the Pentium gods.
Don't
May your
spoil
CPU
it,
forever
Enlock!
computate and your RAM never be full.
Big water. It's very big water.
It's deep and dark and dangerous.
It's scary and it's dangerous, and things could rearrange us in that big water.
Big water. It's awfully big water.
It's nice on top, but down below,
What's hiding in the undertow? You wonder, but you just don't know. In that big water,
things could be swimming around under there, way down deep.
Very deep.
Things with googly eyes under there, and sharply teeth.
Pull those sharply teeth.
Things that squish
And things that squirt.
and squeeze you around your belly. Things with giant claws.
And things made out of jelly. Things that bite and things that never sleep.
In that big sun would fly up
and make the water dry up.
we'd like to say goodbye up to that big water. Big water.
Did you just slander Land Before Time? Because I will not stand for this, but I may sit. Water? What's water? Not all dinos can swim. But nonetheless. Okay, I'm almost ready, guys. I'm almost ready. And then I can complain to you in a way that is inappropriate. Okay. It is done. Hi, everyone! I hope you're having a good day. Okay, so I've been having sleep issues, right? This is nothing new. This is something that's been occurring for like 17 years. That's not the news. The news is that last night I actually fell asleep like a reasonable person. And I was like, whoa, this is what life could be like if I had good sleep. Amazing. And then I woke up and I have a headache. I'm like, so maybe my body just doesn't run on sleep. Maybe have the fact that I fell asleep and had a full night's rest. My body's like, what is this? So I am running on a little bit of cuckoo, like headache. Beans today. Yeah, I might be allergic to sleep. Maybe that's why I struggle to fall asleep so often. So that is the first thing that I'll get out of the way. The next thing is that I had tech issue after tech issue yesterday. I thought I solved them. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this stuff so that we don't run into tech issues today. And then what happens when I start stream? My camera's not connected. And I unplug and I replug and I turn off and on again, and no, it's just black. And I'm like, am I gonna have a no cam kind of day, or is this a sign? Do I just throw my hands in the air and just not like what do? And then as soon as I decided I was not gonna stream and I was gonna write, hey guys, can't solve the tech issues today. My camera turns on, and I'm like. Okay, so clearly there is an actual mischievous creature inside of my tech. It's an actual gremlin that is trying to piss me off. And so that works, but then the YouTube doesn't work. And then it says, anyhow, it's all good now. For now. And it's especially good when we get another 5 gifted subs from Endlog. Thank you so much. Hi, Cat, by the way. So we pop in before the bomb. Thank you. Gremlin? Yes, I want my gremlin on my shoulder, not in my tech. Thank you, Endlog. Thank you for the $1 earlier. Anonymous as well. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. It's good to see a few of you here. I do appreciate you guys coming in while I was freaking out. I did see all the usernames. It is appreciated. Hi, hello, hi. Let us chill out now with a nice cup of tea. Slightly too cold, so it is and too much milk. This is my day today. But genuinely, Unlock, I do appreciate it. And Clem earlier for the tier 3 as well. Very much appreciate that. I am a very lucky girl. The only reason I can complain about this is the first world privilege kind of complaint. First world problems kind of complaints. I actually am very glad that it's all working. I'm glad to be here. It's good to have you guys here. Thank you. Ooh, you've got a job interview. Congratulations, Sean. And yes, I saw Bear. I just saw Bear. I didn't have a chance to really properly go through all the videos, but I saw your big fluffy bear that you're looking after. They look amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh yes, see, Mama, if you're lurking, you can lurk. That's fine. Anyone who needs to lurk, you lurk. So, did you guys hear that there's more Bricks and Minifigs updates? That's right. We're gonna watch Coffeezilla's video live. I watched Moist Critical's video, but there is also a Coffeezilla one, and that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch it. Are we gonna watch it right now? No, but I'm just letting everyone know that we're gonna watch it. Hi, Zirak. So basically, it'll be a good excuse to make sure that reacts are working. I don't know if we'll do a full day of reacts. I'm not quite ready there. I'm not quite. Sean, your words a few days ago really stuck with me in a way that was quite depressing, and I'm not depressed about it, but it was depressing. Where you said something about like how the brick wall was synonymous with the channel, and now it's like a bird being stuck in a cage, and I'm like, let me out, 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 let me out. So so I'm gonna take it easy this week. And next week I will go do an IRL stream. Because I'm like, screw this. No stress. And like, thank you so much. Go get your food. Go give some scratches to your kitty cat. And we will see you when we see you next. Very, very much appreciated as always. See you later. Ta-ta now. Wishing you the best as well. Enjoy the rest of your night. Breathe. Anyway, so I was planning to play some Kingdom Hearts. We'll see how that goes today. I'm basically just vibing and seeing where my brain is at. If I get too headachy, then I'll end early. If we're fine, we're fine. We'll figure it out. I synonymized the brick wall with banging my head against it to try to get people to understand me. Yes, it can be like that sometimes. I hope they reached a settlement about the money, but I don't know how the silly cases against Ben are going. Yes, this is what I'm understanding. Oh, thank you for another $1.
What? My $1 sound good enough for you? I'm gonna go back to cleaning skid marks off public lavs. Love y'all. Justice for Ben.
Thank you. I will confess that I guess I did run off when the TTS was playing last time, but a big part of that was because I couldn't bloody read it on my end. But this one I have heard. All the best with the cleaning. Thank you for the extra $1 due. Much appreciated. IRL suits you so well. I love IRL streaming. I really, really do. It's my favorite content. The reason why I hate it though, because you can't love something without a little bit of resentment, is I never know if it's actually going to work. That's the biggest problem with IRL streaming, is I turn up and I'm like, we might be live, we might not. Anonymous, thank you so much for the gift. Take care. It might work, it might not. We might be connected, we might not. We might have a super windy day and you can't hear any of my audio. Yeah, we just need that 6G and we'll be fine. So I really want to work on trying to have a better system, but I'm not techie. And I also am not well off enough to afford the solutions that are offered online of hundreds of dollars for subscription fees to and setup fees to get it all sorted for you. So I'm kind of in this limbo state of, will it work? Will it not work? We'll find out. And also on top of that, I need to find more excuses to figure out what to explore when I'm literally at home, because I can't just go pay for accommodation everywhere. I have to figure out where I can actually stay so that I can then travel. And then the UK rail system, if I were to go around the UK, is bloody expensive. I tell you what. I tell you what. Enjoy your dinner. Calm, enjoy. Don't feel like you have to chat while you're doing that. Stream snipe Clem in Glasgow in the future confirmed. I actually am trying to get a Glasgow stream sorted. So watch this space, Sean. Watch this stream sniping space. That will be in 3 weeks if I can get it sorted. But I have to wait to hear back from my Glaswegian friend to know if I can stay there. Just don't sleep. Ah, clever, clever. Klemper van? I would suit the Klemper van life, wouldn't I? Maybe after I'm done with Europe, that'll be, you know how people say, oh, what about the North American tour? What about the USA tour? Maybe that's what it is. I'll do the Klemper van life over in USA. Although New Zealand would be so much cooler. And then we can get a Starlink on the Klemper van because that actually is a thing. It'll be 3 weeks from at this location. Just don't snipe me though. Yeah, don't snipe me in 3 weeks time. But yes, I do love the wild. In answer to this, I do love IRL streaming. And I feel a lot more in my element in the outdoors and in the touching grass sun space than I do in front of a brick wall. What happened to the previous outfit? Yes, astute observation. I decided that I will not be an outfit repeater. I bet you've never seen me in overalls before, huh? I digress. Hi, Hugh. So, I figured this week we'll be basically getting over the tech gremlins. I have a nifty new monitoring device, which allows me to see when my computer goes crazy. And last night, it just went crazy opening OBS, and I went, oh god, I really don't have the funds to buy a new PC. What's this new outfit? Yeah, I just thought I'd try out some dungarees today. I thought I'd do something a bit different. Yes, exactly, Sean, exactly. The outfit repeating. Nonetheless, I have a monitoring, more hydrating, but I just hydrated. Let me open it, because I forgot to do that. And so, OBS basically made my, I don't know, this is for you techies, okay? OBS basically made my graphics card bump up from just, you know, like 20%, just hanging out, doing nothing. And then I opened OBS and it went up to 70%. Do you guys want to see? I don't know how to make it in night mode, but you guys can see. Give me drink. Might be nice, hey? There you go. Ah! It's so blinding. Oh, hydrate. I definitely should have worn that a lot more. I'm so sorry. That even blinded me in the middle of the day. But this one here somewhere. No, this one. This one. GPU core. I think this is the one. Wait, which one? Yeah, this one. There's my 2070 Super. This one. So it's like chilling now. You can see. It says 26. And then when it when I opened OBS, it went bah! And so that's basically what's been happening is when I open stuff, it goes bah! It goes crazy. Until it chills out again. So I don't know how to keep it chilling out. Is basically my issue. So we'll see what happens when I try to play games or open anything. I have decided to not do dual formatting on Twitch at the moment, because that was just using too many resources yesterday, and I'd rather I'd rather just be chill on my computer than worry about trying to dual format, which kind of sucks because I literally have the canvas for it, but how it is currently set up and how Twitch expects you to run that dual formatting is so labor intensive on the computer that I will stick to my multi-streaming on YouTube, which works fine, by the way. Twitch, I'm just putting it out there. I have been multi-streaming to YouTube and also have a vertical canvas to YouTube. So I am basically doing 3 streams, and I've been doing that for months with no issues. So Twitch has decided that they want to have this dual formatting utilizing a particular way of setting up OBS, and that just bricks my computer. So I decided, screw that. We'll stick to what we were doing, which works, without making my computer completely shit itself. unless I'm wrong. So we'll see what happens when we try to play games later. Maybe I'll rue these words. Why do what works when you can reinvent the wheel? Yes, exactly right. Yeah, thank you, Cuban Man. Thank you. So I thought I'd just throw that out there, Twitch. That your enhanced broadcasting. I think there are other ways that we can figure this out. Okay. So for those who are techie and curious, basically how Twitch wants dual formatting to work, for those who don't know what dual formatting is, it's where you send a vertical and horizontal live stream to Twitch. But how it is done at the moment is it wants you to tick this little thing that says enhanced broadcasting so that they can have several encoders received on Twitch's end so that people can put it at 1080, 720, 360. It's supposed to be a better experience for viewers with lower internet bandwidth so that they can match they can choose a resolution that suits them and their internet. But it is not a better experience for the viewer if it is so labor intensive and resource heavy on this streamer who can't now send all of this data to Twitch. So basically that's why, in my opinion, with my limited tech knowledge, I think it sounds right though, but that is why it is not a better viewer experience, because the streamer needs to at least be able to stream. And currently, on a lot of people's computers, that ain't gonna work unless you're talking to like the people who can afford the highest of techs, which at the moment is no one. Yay! Thank goodness for AI for helping us make all of our PC parts cheaper. Am I right? That's what was promised. It's gonna help everything come down and burst that bubble. Can't wait for that to happen. Yahoo! Anyway, so I can't get a PC upgrade anytime soon. Let's put it that way. Several tech engineers made plenty of money creating problems with Twitch Vertical and guaranteed future employment by making it need fixing right now out of the gate. Job security, huh? Anyway, so we'll see what happens. That's just my little complaints, okay? I just wanted to get my tech complaints out of the way because I consider myself not very techy. What I do consider myself is somewhat resourceful. Unlike my PC, but a bunch. And so it is kind of frustrating that I have been able to pinpoint kind of the issues, even with my limited knowledge, let alone people who aren't able to do that. So, I feel for you, and this is why, even though these rollouts are happening and Twitch is trying to promote them and tell us that these are things that we should do, it doesn't feel like it, I mean, much like what Twitch does in general, doesn't feel like it really helps the smaller streamers who make up over 99% of their servers. Maybe that's the goal. Is that the tinfoil theory hat? They want to get rid of us 99%? Is that what it is? We're putting too much labor on their servers, and they're like, if we discourage people from streaming, then we won't have as much pressure on our servers. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're all gonna have to watch. It's actually Zach Roar on Twitch. Just remember that. They're gonna make us all watch Zach Roar. Let's get our facts straight. And why do I know this? Because that's what Twitch wants me to know. That's what Twitch wants me to be consuming. So be it. Good morning, Charlie. Hope you're well. Hey, there you go. You're Master, South Carolina. There we go. Small streamers cost Twitch money since going live is free. Exactly. So this is what I'm saying. They want to get rid of us. They want to get rid of us. No stress, Dalton. Glad to hear you're trying to get some rest. Cheers to you, buddy. Is background real? Yes. I don't know what else I can do to prove that it's real. The thing is, can the background be real if I'm not real? Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yes, the background is real. I'm the one who's fake. The biggest proof is the changing of the lighting. So basically, I have no external lights because I'm too. It's not lazy. I don't want to use the word lazy. I just haven't been bothered to go get some lights and then walk them for like 15, 20 minutes. So, because I don't have a car. Maybe if I had a car, I would have had them by now, but anyhow, touch my brick. Ooh, buy me dinner first. You're a partner, they can't touch you. Oh yeah, sometimes I forget I got that tick. Do you have an earpiece and getting a direct feed from Twitch Corporate? Yeah, it says, shut up, stop spilling out secrets. Stop telling them what I'm saying in your ear. No, this wasn't a part of the script. We trusted you. Okay, let's just turn that off, shall we? Unmotivated? No, it's not that I'm not unmotivated. Ooh, look at you, Castatine. You're swapping around like a little ninja there. I don't know why ninja. Anyway, in two places at once. It's not so much unmotivated, it's unbothered, perhaps. Anyway, my plan is to get them this weekend. That is the goal. Hey, Gnarl. Cheap? Yeah, maybe that's the one. Stick a finger in the crack. I don't know if that also proves anything. Oh, I guess that's not a crack. That's a hole. Okay, you want to hear one of my fears is that I'm gonna accidentally hit the little guys, the little Pokemon, and that they're gonna fall off behind the wall, and I'll never be able to collect them ever again. It is a genuine fear I have, so I do think I'm gonna have to block up that brick at some point so that it gives them at least some sort of safety barrier, because that would make me feel awful. Hi, Sharper. Although you could write usernames in chalk on the wall if you get like 5 subs. I was thinking of getting a blackboard, and we can use the blackboard instead. I do want to decorate. Although that's the thing is, when the sun is out, I actually really like this space. It's lighter and brighter. Thank you, sun. And then when it goes away, I'm like, why am I in here? This is doom and gloom, and I hate my life. I hate my life. I hate my life. How much to push them in? $1 trillion. You can decide which dollar though. Is there any $1 trillion that would still be like only $1? Because that would be really upsetting. Weakest dollar in the world. The Iranian rial and Lebanese pound, neither of which are dollars. I would like to make that clear. But they are apparently the weakest dollars. Weakest currency. See, this is better. This is saying currency when I specifically asked for dollar. Okay, so the first dollar, I'll show you what I'm seeing. Okay. For those who are in the dark, you're about to get flashbanged. In 3 and a 2 and a flashbang. That was kind of gentle. So, Lebanese pound and Iranian rial. I'm not sure how to say this one. The Vietnamese dong is super weak. I just want to put it out there that the Vietnamese dong, very weak. In terms of a global scale, the Vietnamese dong, pretty weak. I don't want to be perpetuating any stereotypes here, but it's just... I'm just reading it from wise.com. Very wise indeed. Okay, the Laotian kip, the Indonesian rupiah. This is actually a good way of learning other currencies. This is going to come in handy for my quizzing in the future. Okay, but I want the weakest dollar. Dollar. Okay, the lowest 20 currencies are not dollars. The peso, that's unfortunate. The chocolate dollar? Well, do we just... how many... there's only like 200 currencies. No, there would be less than 200 currencies. There's 200 countries in the world. like 197. Does anyone remember? It's around 200, but I think it's slightly less. And then a lot of those countries use the same currency, say EU. So we just need to go through like 150 countries. All currencies in the world. Just under, yeah, it's like 197. And then it depends on who you ask and territories and all these kinds of things. So this is also a part of the caveats. There are 180 currencies according to Wikipedia. We have number to basic. Okay. Functional unit, cent. Yes, so cent. I can go through all of the cents. But this one does not have the weak versus strongest. Currencies by countries, territories. Euro obviously has the most. The US dollar is used in Ecuador, Liberia, Panama, Timor-Leste. What the heck did US do around there? Why are they all using... Wow. That's really surprising. Oh, but also the sterling pound, they include places like Isle of Man and Jersey. Although I did try to make a call to Isle of Man. I'm going to Isle of Man in a few weeks. I tried to call them and I don't have a phone plan that allows me to make international calls. And it was like, sorry, Isle of Man is not included. So that was interesting. Could not make a call. Tuvalu uses the Australian dollar? Wow. Wow. I'm learning a lot here. That crazy. And then like the Indian rupee is in Nepal. What's Nepal doing with an Indian rupee? Those aren't the same country. Wow. Damn. Shit's crazy. Zimbabwean dollar, thank you. All right. So I'm going to trust 9Fox with this being the weakest dollar. So now we can go. Zimbabwe dollar to, let's do US dollars, because I know a lot of you guys use that on PayPal and whatnot. A lot of us are familiar with that conversion. Okay, I wanted the conversion, damn it. ZWG. Oh, which stands for gold instead of dollar. That's fine. Can I... it doesn't have the easy convert. I actually have to click onto a website to convert it. Well, that's how you know it's weak. Okay. Now you guys can watch the conversion together. 1, 2, 3. That's 1,000. That's 1,000,000. That's 1,000,000,000. That's 1,000,000,000,000. Oh, wait. This doesn't seem right. 37 billion? Okay, all right. I really thought it was gonna be worse than that. So I thought that maybe a trillion Zimbabwean dollars would be like $100, and I thought, oh crap, I'm gonna lose my Pokemon. But I stand by my original statement that I will push my Pokemon behind this wall for $1 trillion, as long as it is $1. So that is, whew, that is a life send. I am a lifesaver, rather. I am not losing my Pokemon anytime soon. Sterling pound, also Scotland. Do you hear that? England is the same money. Oopsies. A US dollar is kind of weird. It has a reputation of being universal and stable, which is not, but it will still manifest as is. So it is. I know it's magic. I don't think that the US dollar is stable. But I don't really have any eloquent thoughts to back that up. Currency is Australian dollar to Tuvaluan dollar set. Oh, they have two currencies. Huh. I didn't consider this. I guess there are places in Europe that use multiple currencies, so that could, yeah, okay, all right. Can someone whisper me the text to use different emotes they're not showing me for when I click them? That's strange. Sometimes I do colon, and then it will autofill if that helps, Kiwi Man, like on Discord. And then the Tuvaluan, I think that sounds all right. Dollars are 1 to 1. They're just fun, maybe cool patterns. Just have $37 billion, and then you guys can push my Pokemon off. Yeah. Oh, so, yeah, C is lowercase. You're so close. You're so close. Twitch hates us. This is also true. If your emotes aren't working, it probably is Twitch specifically spiting me. I tease. I love Twitch. I do. I actually really want Twitch to succeed. But that doesn't mean that you can't criticize something you love, mother. Anyway. So, I am just gonna leave that hanging in the air there. As I take a large sip. Shall we watch some videos? I'm feeling manic, I tell you what. I think Was that a joke? I am not Hi, Weirdo Cake. Good to see you. Hi, Tina. Welcome back. I got nothing. Anyway, I think it's just the headache and the drugs and whatnot. So, back to brick wall, waterfall, so on and so forth. Good morning. So, basically, I thought I would watch this CoffeeZilla video because, I mean, I'm gonna watch it anyway. I may as well do it live. Any fun drugs? No. Unfortunately not. Although I was thinking that I might, when I get my visa. Hear me out, okay? Hear me out, everyone. Especially you drug users, because I actually would like your advice. So, I have a theory that my sleeping struggles are because my muscles don't relax at night. Because my brain, it can be active, but it's not usually the issue. Like, I'm not anxious, I think. Yeah, not cocaine. And so I was thinking, if my muscles relax, because I don't want to just take like a sleeping pill that affects the chemistry of my brain, because I don't think that's the trouble. I just want my muscles to just chill out. I just want them to relax. And so I was like, would I genuinely benefit from like CBD? Should I look into that? I don't know if the NHS in UK actually has it legally. I think it's synthetic. But if it's something that could help, then I'll look into it. You mean the filthy hippies? Yeah, I just need some of that hemp. No? Ah, darn. This is my why I was saying you guys need to help me. NyQuil is for so it's like drowsy medication. Yeah, I don't want to get drowsy. I just want to be relaxed. I feel like that's different, right? I did learn a relaxation technique that the SAS used to get to sleep. It kind of worked, but I forgot to keep trying it. Yeah, I feel like that's making the mind too active to help the body relax. Who knows? Who knows? Anyhow, I thought I'd just throw that out there. All the best with your stream, Weirdo Cake. I hope it goes well for you. Now, that was it. certain antihistamines. Yeah, but again, they're like the drowsy ones, right? Or is antihistamines helping with the muscles? Muscle relaxants aren't usually good for sleep as you become dependent. Ah, this is also a good point. Also, Nine Fox, I saw you ask about my pillow. My pillow has been okay, but here's my other working theory. I'm really good at falling asleep in a car and in a plane. So what if I try falling asleep sitting up? Maybe I am a robot, is basically where I'm getting with this. Maybe I genuinely am a robot and I didn't know it. And lying down is an unnatural resting position for me. Maybe I just need to sit down like I would in a car or a plane and then just shut down. That's another working theory I have, but I feel like that might mess up my neck more than it already is messed up. Do you expose yourself to sunlight in the morning? Yes, it does wake me up. It's awesome. I love it. The sun comes into my room, and that is my alarm clock. I don't have an alarm clock anymore. I just wake up to the sun, which is a struggle in winter, but we'll cross that bridge when I get back to winter. In the summer, it's awesome. I wake up at about like 8 o'clock, and then I just like bathe in it for half an hour. It's awesome. Great. I really, really like it. But I do know that circadian rhythm and like going for a walk and stuff in the morning can help. So I could consider adding a walking routine into my morning. Maybe that will help. Also, hi Ken, good to see you. CBD could be okay. Don't know anything about legality. Yeah, but that's something that I would look into legally. Basically, you consciously relax all your muscles. So the theory makes sense. That's what I'm saying. So I just need to like. I think it's more a curiosity to see if that is what would help my sleep. If it is a relaxing issue or if it is an active brain issue. Hi Z. Do you narrate audiobooks? I wish I narrated audiobooks. I think I would have a lot of fun with it. But I think another problem is that when I read books I get too like excited. I'm like, ooh, what's happening? But yes, I wouldn't be opposed to narrating audiobooks. It would be a lot of fun. I think it's the motion that puts you to sleep. Just testing, yeah, do your thing. She's like a fucking baby, gotta drive her around the block to get her to fall asleep. It's true, and no one does it. Why? Why? Do you know why? Do you know why no one drives me around the block to get me to fall asleep? That's right, no Mercedes. Anyway, antihistamines have terrible long-term effects. Okay, ooh, dementia risk. That's nasty. They'll make you a bit drowsy for the antihistamines, but you'll also feel more relaxed as a consequence. As I remember, it's worth trying before you get a prescription. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Is like, I want to know if that's actually what's causing my sleeping issues. I'm looking for the cause of my sleeping issues. My pillow, being back with my pillow has been nice. I feel like I would want a better pillow because I do have this like issue with my C5 vertebra or something like this. It's been an issue since I was like 12. And so my mum was like, maybe that's why you can't sleep. Maybe that it literally for the 17 years that I haven't been able to sleep, maybe it has been from whatever this issue is. Who knows? Yeah, I could look at a new pillow, but at the same time, I don't want to get a new pillow that can cost £50 just for it to not do the thing that I want it to do. Is getting her to read a book, that's the trick. I actually finished a book just 2 nights ago when I couldn't sleep. So, sounding as thoughtful as ever. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd love to narrate an audiobook. Yes, you as well. It would be great. It's good about the pillow. I just woke up with a bad headache. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I've got one of those memory foam pillows. And so I've definitely noticed less neck issues since being back in the UK again. So that's nice. Google's how to become a pillow. Hilarious. Progressive relaxation could work if you think muscle tension is causing problems. Basically, start at your feet and relax them. Yeah, I've heard of this like body scan kind of stuff. But I guess that kind of stuff of like moving to the calves all the way to the forehead, that is a meditative practice. And like the word implies, is a practice that you have to continuously do to get better at for it to work. So I know I've tried that before where I'm like, okay, now my toes are sleepy. And then it just makes me giggle like that. I do have a very active mind, which doesn't help. And so last night, I guess my mind, I managed to not be so active. The other theory I have is, do I really need to sleep every night? Like, do I really? People are like, oh, you gotta have 3 meals a day. Do I? Do I really? So that's my next working theory. Do I just sleep when I want to sleep and say, screw you, world? Like I said, it's the combination of the headache and the drugs that are making me so silly. But I'm in good spirits, and that's what counts. Half the point is to quiet the mind by concentrating on relaxing your body. Yeah, so it's like that meditation. Just I find sometimes when I am, maybe I'm too good at focusing. So when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna focus on my toes, then my brain is still active because I'm so good at focusing. I can't lose focus. I'm like, I'm now gonna focus on my toes for the next hour. Every single little toe, all 11 of them. When I have my neck nerve pain issue, sorry. I do make myself laugh sometimes. When I had my neck nerve pain issue, I got 2 new pillows and used them in tandem, and that's helped so far. Yeah, so sometimes I like hold a pillow that my physiotherapist said that might help. Anyhow, memory foam messed up my neck so bad I threw mine out in less than a week. I've had a bad memory foam pillow and I've had a good memory foam pillow, so you must have had one that doesn't suit you. Sleeping every night leads to having a working brain. Damn it! So you're saying I do have to sleep every night? But who needs, like, do I really need a working brain? I don't take any drugs other than headache tablets. So if I don't take any drugs, then I'll be allowed to not sleep as much, right? I'll just become a normal person. My mind tends to be overactive, but I just take trazodone, which is mollypaxin. Those are... The thing is, I found, and not saying this is you, Sarian, but I found that a lot of people know the names of a lot of drugs, especially in America. All of the pop songs and the TV shows are just like rattling off all of these American drugs. I'm like, how do you know these things? I don't even know the name of like my contraceptive pill. So I'm like, how do you figure these things out? Hi, Yoda. Is how they get the masses to do that. That's actually a good point where it's like, go take this. Pixar didn't exist because of my little toes. You don't work as it is. Why does your brain need to? So that's what they call it these days. Headache tablets. Well, there are headache tablets that you're not supposed to take, right? Or that get turned into harder drugs. I don't know. I'm not good with the drugs, clearly. I digress. Stop, Delta. That's crazy. Drugs are so destructive on a human being. Yeah, be like Clementine. Don't take drugs. And you can already be destructive to yourself. They even got drugs in our nursery rhymes. What? That's crazy. Is that actually a nursery rhyme? If there is, you can just tell me the name of the nursery rhyme. I will bring it up. America doesn't even have paracetamol. They call it acetaminophen. Like acetate? As a songwriter, I quite like drugs. Nice. That's the thing, is I don't take them, but I'm also not sitting here being like, drugs. It's just not for me. I usually forget the names of drugs I no longer need to use. Okay. Unless for some reason the name is burned into my brain. It's also probably one of those ones where if you heard it, you'd be like, I remember that one. I don't do the drugs, I am the drugs. Hilarious. Acetaminophen. Menophin. Okay. Menophin. Gotcha. What about melatonin? Oh, yeah. I actually wanted to look out what this is because last time you guys said magnesium's like the homeopathic version of melatonin. But melatonin is a chemical itself, right? It's a natural hormone. There we go. Made by your brain's pineal? Pineal. Penial. Gland that helps control your sleep-wake cycle. It rises in the dark to signal sleep and drops in the light. Supplements are often used for jet lag, shift work, or short-term sleep problems. Short-term being the point. Didn't help me, but it helps many. Okay. I don't like drugs, but the drugs like me. That's funny as well. Supplement tablets. Around 20 supplements a day. Yeah, but I think supplements aren't so bad, right? Okie dokie. Melatonin, a hormone use. So, yeah, it's basically concentrated melatonin. Prescription only in UK. Blah, 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 blah. What does it do to your body? It lowers your body temperature and blood pressure, preparing... Oh, that might not actually be a good thing for me. I have very low blood pressure as is. So much so that when I was in hospital, my machine kept on going off and it was like, help! Alert! Low blood pressure alert! Come help this bitch! No, that was just my norm. And so it got really annoying. So I don't know if that would help me if it lowers my blood pressure.